Greetings duelists and welcome to another video. Welcome back to the underground. This is episode number 3 of the segment. I don't want to make these videos super often. I don't want to clutter my channel with just Maliss 101 videos. However, they have been very well received, and I know that with YCS Orlando and Birmingham coming very soon, as well as some new stuff that just happened in Alliance Insight, I kind of want to make this video because it kind of serves as a segue between both avenues. That way, Maliss players who wants to be prepared for Alliance Insight can be well more prepared for it, while people who want to play in the current TCG also be very prepared for their events as well. With both Supreme Darkness and Alliance Insight just starting for both regions, I felt like it was just appropriate to make this kind of video. Also, there's a lot of other things that I haven't addressed in past videos, and I kind of want to go over them as well. So what you see here is an article by Road of the King. Road of the King is very good when it comes to like OCG like analysis. I don't think I need to tell you that. I think most people who have tuned into like the OCG already know what this is by now. So when it comes to Maliss, it's shown here that in the first weekend of Alliance Insight being legal, it has been the most represented deck. That comes to no surprise. I think a lot of people already know where this is coming from. Also, Ryziel is actually back on top again, which is also not a surprise. I think it's only a matter of time until Ryziel keeps up with Maliss. But we'll save that for another video. As far as Maliss goes, there are two things that are explained here in this article. The first thing I want to talk about is here, this part right here. This is basically the purpose behind the Advanved engine and everything you do with it. I already showcased you this on my last underground video. If you haven't checked it out, please feel free to check it out. Basically, it's the second episode where I talk about how the Advanved engine can play well through Artifact Lancia and also serves as additional extenders. They also talk about Cyber's Wicked. I don't like Cyber's Wicked. I don't think Cyber's Wicked is very necessary in this deck. I think combos and plays that involve Cyber's Wicked are combos that you already have enough extenders to be playing through your opponent's plays anyway. If you want to see combos involving Cyber's Wicked, feel free to comment down below and I will showcase them if you guys wish. But for the time being, this is just explaining what I showed last episode. In this part right here, the first part, they show you another combo that involves the Marsh Hare. And I think as time goes on, people will realize that Maliss upon Marsh Hare is pretty much one of the best cards in the deck. That card completely changed the dynamic of that deck. Very similar to how Tournament's Kashtira did for the T-Element decks. And here's like another combo. This is one of the combos showcased in Road of the Duel. Take note, this is an OCG combo. So this is a combo we won't be able to replicate in the TCG. But basically, they went to a link decoder. They go with Marsh Hare first. They link all these for Red Ramson. They resummon back the link decoder. And this is very different from what we're doing because we usually go with Rabbit first and then Lizardos. And now, what this combo does, at least this part of the combo right here, is it makes it a lot safer into other disruptions. It also gives you the avenue for more flexibility. And yeah, this combo is Nibiru proof because Appaloosa is still in the OCG. So we're just gonna be showcasing this. With Underground, we're going to be banishing the Mirror. The Mirror is going to banish the Red Ramson. We're going to add White Rabbit. Red Ramson is going to be summoned. Red Ramson is going to banish the cat. Cat is going to resummon. And Cat is going to banish White Rabbit and draws us 2 cards. And now Rabbit comes back, and with Rabbit, we're going to settle 6. And this is our installation against Nibiru in the off chance they have like Nibiru Imperm or Nibiru Impulse, which is now a very common and popular combo these days. When we're now summoning to Flash Mage comes and summons the Dormouse, and this is going to become a bridge into the added Nister line. So the combo can vary here. Also, extenders could vary, like with backup added Nister being like in multiples in a lot of people's main decks, as well as Silent Mining. There's a lot of ways to make this combo a lot better, even without the Needle Splash Mage. You can end on, like, for example, SP Little Knight alongside all of this. But for now, this is pretty much like the Dormouse combo that they're doing now in the OCG. And this is very strong. Like, Echo Tucker and Nister, just tribute to negate. Appaloosa has 2 negates as well. You can use W06 to back the Binder. You can grab back the Marsh Hare. Like, there's a lot going on here. Now, we don't have Appaloosa in the OCG. Can we replicate another version of this combo that is also safe from Nibiru? I think we can. So with Dormouse, we're going to banish the Marsh Hare. Marsh Hare is going to... we're going to link that away for the Indicoder. We're going to banish for the Marsh Hare. We're going to summon the Dormouse. We're going to link all of this into red. We're going to special summon back Link Decoder. We're going to grab Malice in Underground. In here, since we don't have Appaloosa, we're going to summon SP Little Knight. SP Little Knight is going to banish the Red Ramson. Red Ramson is going to come back. Red Ramson is going to banish the cat. We're going to resummon the cat. And now we're going to activate Underground. We're going to banish the Mirror. We're going to banish Dormouse to banish the Rabbit. And this is pretty much the similar combo that we've did. The main difference is SP Little Knight is now in rotation instead of Appaloosa. And you have to be careful when it comes to SP Little Knight, because since it has sideways arrows and not downward arrows, we cannot link anything under it unless we link next to Ramson. That being said, we're going into Splash Mage. Splash Mage is going to bring back the cat. We're going to link those into Binder. Binder is going to not banish anything. The reason we're not banishing anything with Binder is because we already have Dormouse and Mirror banished, so we don't have to worry about Heart of Cryptor fodder. So we're going to activate the GWC. We're going to bring back the Marsh Hare. We're going to summon. We're going to get another draw. And if we had any other extender, we can make the added Nister line right here, just linking these two and the extender, and keep the SP Little Knight. But since we don't, we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to make Griffin, and we can use Griffin to settle 6. And this is the end board that we can do. Not as strong as the Appaloosa and added Nister end board. However, this end board is really sticky. You have TB11, you have 06, you have the Ramson. Like, SP Little Knight can tag out. Griffin is just as powerful as Appaloosa, like on certain instances. So yeah, I think post Alliance Insight, granted no Forbidden Limited list comes around to like trifle this. This probably is going to become one of our end boards. At least one of the safer ones. We're putting this back just to show you that there are other options besides just the Griffin. We can just link these into Firewall as well. Firewall also works here. With Firewall, you grab back the Marsh Hare, and this is just more insulation. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, what happens if we open the Underground? What can we do with these line of plays? Well, let's find out. we're going to do the same combo as we were doing. So here, we're going to switch it up a little bit. Since we already have Underground, we're going to add the mirror. But now we're going to banish the White Rabbit. White Rabbit is going to set the 06. And now we're safe from the bureau here. At least from this instance. At this instance. We're going to link all of these into Binder. Now Binder is going to banish Dormouse and Ramson. We're going to resummon back the Ramson. Ramson is going to banish the Chessy Cat. We're going to summon the Chessy Cat. And now we have two options here. And I wrote them here. Option 1 is we're going to set 11 with the White Binder. We're going to banish the Binder with the 11. We're going to summon another copy of Rabbit. The reason we're summoning Rabbit as opposed to any other Maliss name is because we already went through 2 of the 3 trap cards this turn. We're going to summon White Binder back. We're going to get another draw. We're going to Chessy Cat, banish the mirror. And this is going to draw us 2 cards. And now the mirror is going to activate, and we're going to banish 11, and we're going to grab 07. And now all 3 trap cards are out of rotation, which means we don't need White Rabbit anymore. Deck building wise, I wholeheartedly think there's nothing wrong with playing multiple copies of 07 post ALIN Insight. This card can grab you the Marsh Hare. This card is extra consistency. This card like helps like with recovery if we actually get like Nibiru Impulse, for example. This also helps with IP Masquerena lines. This also helps with like Lancia lines. Yeah, so keep that in mind. If you're building this deck post Alliance Insight. We're going to summon the Griffin. We're going to link these 2 into a bow. We're going to a bow to summon back the Hare. We're going to grab all of this and to SP. And end phase, we're going to summon back the Abao. And this is SP Abao, which is really strong. Like SP Abao is pretty much safe from a lot of things. Now we're going to go back to this part. Now we're going to show you line number 2, which is we're going to set 11 again, but instead of doing the play we did last time and banishing the mirror, we're going to summon the Binder. We're going to get 1 draw out of this. We're going to link away into Griffin. Griffin is going to dump the mirror. We're going to draw another card. The mirror gets set again. And now we grab these into a bow. And then we do a bow to resummon Griffin. So just to add extra value to the Chessy Cat, we're just going to make Linguribo. Linguribo is really good here because it makes it so this Griffin cannot get impermed. I know a lot of people have thought about saving their imperms for like the Griffin end line, or just to negate the Abao, because Abao can only tag out during the main phase. So making Linguribo just gives you a safety net against that. Very similar to the SP line where that we have done in the past. But yeah, these are all the post-ALIN Insight combos. Now, I'm going to segue into the TCG now. The first thing I want to talk about is Fiendsmith. You probably noticed in the past 2 episodes and in my showcase of the new Alliance Insight cards, I did not talk about Fiendsmith that much. And it's not the... And I want to just preface this. I have tested with Fiendsmith cards. Like, I've practiced a lot of combos with them. I also did a reverse engineer combo involving Fiendsmith Kyrie and Rex Tremende. If you haven't seen that, check, I'll post it in the description. So I'm not unfamiliar with Fiendsmith lines. Like I already know that Fiendsmith is good for like the Maliss combos. Another really cool thing about Fiendsmith is that it can bridge you into Abawak 2 quicker. It can make SP lines very clean as well. It gives you ways to play around Nibiru if you want to summon like the DDD Wave King Caesar as well. It gives you another backup plan from the graveyard, like involving Lacrima as well. Like your Embers just are slightly stronger because of it. However, there are issues I have with the Fiendsmith line. Like for starters, you cannot play Dominus Impulse if you're playing the Fiendsmith cards. And that's a very big deal because infinite Dominus Impulse is a really strong card in this deck. Like with Mitsurugi being very popular as well as other Fiendsmith decks, I think missing out on Dominus Impulse is something you don't want to miss out with Maliss. Another problem with the Fiendsmith cards is it conflicts with Dominus with Dimension Shifter. And Dimension Shifter is another card you want to be playing in your deck. So that's the two main reasons why I haven't used the Fiendsmith cards. At least showcase them in a proper video. Also, I know that a lot of people are just tired of seeing Fiendsmith. Like Fiendsmith has been being in a lot of decks right now. It's like one of the most splashable engines at the moment. So just seeing another Fiendsmith deck is just not pleasing for people. Okay, so now I want to showcase you Danger combos. Danger is the way I'm playing the deck right now, and I haven't done a lot of combos involving the Dangers. So I kind of want to showcase these in the channel as well. So yeah, let's begin. So we're going to set 06. So the reason we're setting 06 now instead of 11 is because whenever I see multiple extenders in our hand, I want our plays to be as safe as possible against Nibiru. Like, now we're summoning Ramson. Ramson gets us to Underground. We're going to set the Underground. We're going to use the Danger here. Yep. This is just showcasing you what happens if we get sniped out of all the Dangers. We now make SP Little Knight, and now we can 06. We can bring back the Rabbit. Now Ramson can come back, and Ramson is going to banish another card. Now we don't care if we get Nibiru because we now have SP Little Knight in rotation. This is just showcasing you that you can banish Dotscaper if you want to banish Dotscaper. I'm not running Dotscaper in this build, so I'm just showcasing you without it. And yeah, now this is just going to Whitebinder. Whitebinder is going to resummon, we'll banish, and we're going to reset 06. We're going to link these two into Firewall. Now we're going to Underground back the Whitebinder. And this is another really cool thing about the Dangers. Now we're going to be able to use Firewall Dragon to grab the Dangers back. And now these great Dangers just serve as extra extenders. For example, Tsushinoko was not properly discarded yet. So if the off chance you discard Tsushinoko, you can Tsushinoko summon back. You can make a Nightmare here. You can make these into Abao. And now you have Abao SP. Another line that you can do here is you can turn these into the Griffin itself. You can Griffin SP. Like there are a lot of variations you can do with this line. This is another line, and you're probably wondering, well, this is a 3-card combo. We're not going to be pulling this off very so often. My deck plays 5 Bestials and 12 Dangers, so this hand is not uncommon. You're going to see hands like this a lot. at least in my version of Maliss. So this is what is going to be happening if we open a hand like this. We're summoning Lingeribo first, and now we're going to summon the Druid's Worm, and now we're going to summon the Dormouse. The reason we're doing this combo this way, specifically, is because now we can Dormouse effect without worrying about neither Infinite Impermanence or Dominus Impulse. You are a little bit more susceptible to Nibiru that way, but you still have more extenders to just play through it. We're going to summon Rabbit. Rabbit's going to set the 06 again. We're going to link this into Decoder. We're going to link all of these into Ramson. The Decoder comes back. Now we're grabbing Underground. We're going to link these two into SP Little Knight. SP Little Knight banish the Ramson. Ramson comes back. And yeah, now we're safe. Now we're safe from Nibiru. Well, safer against Nibiru, rather. We're now going to use the danger in our hand. We're using Jackalope, and we're going to summon specifically Chupacabra. This is me showing you why I play Chupacabra in my deck. Chupacabra and Cat and Ramson are going to become White Binder. We're going to banish the Dormouse. We're going to set the 06. We're going to grab these two into Firewall Dragon, and now we're going to Malice in Underground. We're going to summon back the Binder. This gets us a draw. We can now grab back the Chupacabra and the Jackalope. And let's say we get to summon the Chupacabra. So with Chupacabra and Binder, we can summon a Bow, because Chupacabra is a Fiend type monster. And now with a Bow, we're going to summon back the Ramson. And with these two, we can summon the Griffin. And now we have the Abao Griffin SP line, which is my favorite line in the game. Like, this line plays through a lot of cards. It's this line, this M board is very, very hard to break. If your opponent does not OTK you, and you get all these cards banished, like let's say for example they Lightning Storm and you just banish all three. Like, all three come back, and let's make the count. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're getting 4 draws out of the Abawaku next turn. It could be 5 if you dump the Jackalope. Another thing you can do is, instead of grabbing back Jackalope with Firewall Dragon, you can grab the Druid's Worm. And if the Druid's Worm does not get sniped, the Druid's Worm just serves as an extra insulation into our end board as well. So this is all the end boards and all the combos I wanted to showcase you. To everybody watching my videos, I hope you found this informative to your liking and understanding. I know that I had people ask me for basic Malice combo lines and one-on-ones. I want to be very honest. I'd rather show new combos that people are not familiar with than those old combos. I do have older videos showcasing you older combos that the deck used to do. So if you are interested in those, you can just watch them in the channel. Like, I will post the Supreme Darkness one in the description, as well as the Alliance Insight one. But yeah, I hope you found this informative. I'm gonna stop rambling and repeating myself. Stay tuned for more videos. Keep practicing and keep dueling.